Welcome to our U.S. briefing program. Today, we've got some exciting and intriguing stories lined up for you. First up, the Paris Olympics are wrapping up with a bang. The final day promises thrilling events like the women's marathon and men's water polo, with China currently leading the medal table. Stay tuned for the emotional closing ceremony as we bid adieu to this spectacular 16-day event where athletes from 91 nations shone brightly. Next, we dive into the heated reactions from Californians over Governor Gavin Newsom's executive order to remove homeless encampments. This controversial move has left local officials, advocates, and the homeless community in a state of uncertainty and division. The Supreme Court's recent ruling adds another layer to this complex issue. Finally, we turn to the world of gymnastics where U.S. gymnast Jordan Chiles is facing a potential heartbreak. Following a ruling from the Court of Arbitration for Sport, Chiles might lose her bronze medal from the Paris Olympics due to a scoring appeal. The final decision now rests with the International Gymnastics Federation. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage of these stories. Guardian. The final day of the Paris 2024 Summer Olympics is packed with medal events, starting with the women's marathon at 8 o'clock. Spain faces Slovenia for the bronze in men's handball, while Spain and Greece compete for fifth in men's water polo. The USA and Hungary will battle for men's water polo bronze at 10:35. The day culminates with France versus USA in the women's basketball gold medal match at 15:30, followed by the closing ceremony at 2100 hours. Day 15 saw New Zealand shine with high jumper Hamish Kerr, golfer Lydia Ko, and canoe sprinter Lisa Carrington all securing gold. The marathon, sport climbing, and boxing events were gripping, with Faith Kipyegon and the U.S. men's basketball team maintaining their dominance. Yahoo US. California is in turmoil following Governor Gavin Newsom's executive order to remove homeless encampments on public property. The Supreme Court ruled that punishing homeless people for sleeping on public property is not unconstitutional, prompting Newsom to take action. Despite significant investments in homelessness programs, the state faces a severe shortage of shelter beds, with only 71,000 available for over 180,000 homeless individuals. Advocates argue that the order criminalizes homelessness and lacks adequate resources for relocation. Local officials are divided, with some praising Newsom's efforts and others concerned about the practicality and ethics of the mandate. The situation remains chaotic, with homeless individuals like Jenny Shirley expressing deep frustration and uncertainty about their future. South China Morning Post. United States gymnast Jordan Chiles has taken a break from social media to protect her mental health after a ruling from the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS, could strip her of her Olympic bronze medal. Chiles initially placed fifth in the women's floor exercise but was bumped to third after an appeal, which was later voided due to a late filing. The Romanian Gymnastics Federation challenged the appeal's timing, and CAS ruled in their favor, putting Chiles' medal in jeopardy. The International Gymnastics Federation, FIG, will decide if she must return the medal. Chiles has faced severe online attacks, prompting support from teammates and officials who condemned the harassment and praised her integrity. Deutsche Welle. The trial of an 80-year-old man from Leipzig, accused of a Stasi-ordered murder at a Berlin border crossing in 1974, has reopened at the Mobit Criminal Court. The case, surrounding the cold-blooded killing of Polish man Czesław Kukuczka, has faced delays due to new evidence from Stasi archives and the need for expert witnesses. Kukuczka, who attempted to flee to the west by threatening to set off explosives, was deceived and shot in the back. Witness testimonies from West German schoolgirls have been pivotal in the prosecution. The trial, complicated by gaps in knowledge and the statute of limitations, seeks to establish whether the killing was heimtückisch, meaning insidious or treacherous, which would allow for prosecution despite the passage of time. Guardian. In the northeastern Indian state of Manipur, Kalam Rabi, a 49-year-old plant genetics expert, has taken up arms along with his neighbors to defend against ethnic violence between the majority Meitei and minority Kuki-Zo tribes. The conflict, which began over the removal of special privileges for the Kuki community, has escalated into a brutal ethnic war, killing over 220 people and displacing more than 60,000. Makeshift militias, armed with sophisticated rifles stolen from state armories, now guard the unofficial borders between the communities. The Indian government, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has been criticized for its inability to control the violence and the resurgence of militant groups exploiting the unrest. The situation remains dire, with displaced families living in camps under deplorable conditions and the threat of escalating violence looming large. Yahoo US. Brigham Young University, BYU, plans to establish a medical school, drawing on the expertise of professionals like Dr. Stuart Flynn, who has previously led similar initiatives. The new school aims to address international health issues pertinent to members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and its humanitarian efforts. Achieving full accreditation will be a multi-step, years-long process involving meticulous planning and compliance with national standards. The medical school will focus on teaching and strategic research without creating its own hospital system. BYU's strong reputation is expected to attract faculty and students, positioning the new medical school for success. The institution will join other medical schools in Utah, contributing to the state's educational and healthcare landscape. Yahoo US' Aaron Sorkin, the mastermind behind The West Wing, recently reflected on how his iconic show would fare in today's political climate. Speaking at a minicast reunion, Sorkin admitted that while the idealistic and aspirational nature of the series would still resonate, the portrayal of reasonable Republicans would not. He noted that the current political landscape makes it implausible for viewers to accept that the opposition party could be seen as reasonable. Sorkin emphasized that his depiction of politicians was meant to be competent and dedicated, akin to professionals in other TV dramas. The reunion, celebrating the release of What's Next, a backstage pass to The West Wing, saw cast members reminiscing about their time on the show, sharing anecdotes about Martin Sheen's kindness and Joshua Malina's playful antics. Sorkin also discussed his meticulous approach to storytelling, stressing the importance of precision in dialogue to maintain the show's unique tone. South China Morning Post. In a thrilling display of basketball prowess, the United States clinched their fifth consecutive Olympic gold in men's basketball by defeating France 98-87. The game, a rematch of the Tokyo Olympics final, saw NBA stars like LeBron James and Stephen Curry lead the charge. Curry's late-game heroics, including 8 three-pointers, were pivotal in securing the victory. Despite a valiant effort from NBA Rookie of the Year Victor Wembanyama, who scored 26 points, France couldn't overcome the American juggernaut. Key contributions also came from Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and James, who showcased their dominance throughout the game. The intense match featured multiple lead changes and highlighted the defensive prowess of both teams. The presence of dignitaries like France President Emmanuel Macron and star sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson added to the spectacle. Reflecting on his first Olympic gold, Curry expressed immense satisfaction, while Wembanyama, despite the loss, vowed to aim for gold in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Serbia, led by Nikola Jokic's triple-double, secured the bronze with a victory over Germany. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email. Like a river, stocks to rise and sometimes shiver. Economy goes up and down. In this game, we wear the crown. Startups popping like the news. Crypto fashion, headline views, diversify.